guys, this is SocialFire and I'm back today with another No Dupes versus 100% showcase, this time for Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. So we'll start off with his stats with No Dupes. At 55%, his HP is 13,020, his attack is 12,728, and his defense is 7,955. His leader skill is Super Saiyan category Ki +3 and HP is plus 130%. Attack and defense are plus 170%. His secondary leader skill is Super Intelligence type Ki +3 and HP attack and defense plus 90%. His super attack Rebellion Edge causes immense damage to the enemy, and there is also a medium chance to seal enemy super attacks. His passive skill Super Awakened Assault is attack and defense plus 100% when performing a super attack. Also, all superclass allies attack increases by 40% when HP is 70% or below. His Link skills include Super Saiyan, which is attack plus 10%, Experienced Fighters, which is attack plus 10%, Over in a Flash, which is Ki +3, Prepared for Battle, which is Ki +2, Limit Breaking Form, which is attack plus 2,000 when super attack is launched, The First Awakened, which is attack plus 25%, and Fierce Battle, which is attack plus 15%. And then his categories are Super Saiyan 3, Resurrected Warriors, Pure Saiyans, Time Travelers, and Goku's Family or Goku's Lineage, depending on whether you play JP or Global. Now at 100%, his stats will increase HP to 16,020, attack becomes 15,728, and defense becomes 10,955. And his 12 key multiplier is 150%. Now keep in mind, when his passive is active, the total attack boost becomes 180% when performing a super attack. So first off, you'll be seeing footage of this unit with No Dupes, followed by footage at 100%. This way you can see how he performs, again, with No Dupes versus all dupes or 100%. So this is actually one of the units currently featured on the Transforming Vegeta banner, which is another reason I wanted to showcase him like this, in case some people are picking him up for the first time, or again, picking up dupes for him. I actually pulled my first copy of him from, I believe, Future Gohan's banner on Global, and this is actually a unit I use fairly often. So he's the category lead for Super Saiyan 3, but he's also a great support unit. So I was very excited to get him because I was really looking forward to running Super Saiyan 3 teams, which have been a lot of fun. And again, he is a great support unit, and after a super attack, he can actually deal very good damage. Now, he also has some decent links as well, and he can be used on several different teams, which is another bonus here. So for both teams in this video, he's strictly shown on a Super Saiyan 3 setup, which is probably one of the best for him. He's going to link up very well with other Super Saiyan 3 units and fit in with most of the teams that you build. Now with other teams, he could actually do very well on a mono Super Intelligence team, especially if you pair him with Super Gogeta. Another team that I've actually used him on is a Potara and Elec hybrid team, since LR Vegito has that secondary passive that still benefits intelligence types. I've used him on that type of setup as well. Now, Resurrected Warriors is another great option for Bardock. If you have Angel Gold and Frieza as lead, that's one lead that I'm definitely still chasing there, but if you happen to have him, Bardock will do very well on this team. He's a great floater for Resurrected Warriors, and still beneficial even though extreme types won't fully benefit from his passive. Now another newer category, or newer categories rather, you have Goku's Family or Goku's Lineage, depending on which one you play, but this is actually a great setup for Bardock as well, because it can be harder to pair him up with other units that have First Awakened. So this setup, you may be able to more easily pair him up again with links or units that have the First Awakened link. That attack plus 25% link is pretty nice. Now, depending on the type of team that you decide to run him on, there are a lot of options to pair Bardock with. So on a Super Saiyan 3 team, LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Bardock link up very well together. Plus, Super Saiyan 3 Goku is one of the harder hitting units in the game, so he's really going to benefit from Bardock's passive. It's going to help boost his damage. They also share most of the Super Saiyan 3 links as well, and Experienced Fighters. Now on a Super Intelligence team, Super Gogeta will actually link up well with him as well, as I mentioned already previously. So both units share Super Saiyan, experienced fighters, fierce battle, and over in a flash, and will boost each other pretty nicely. Plus they're both going to super very easily. Now another unit that will link well, Ultra Instinct Goku, is one of the units that will share First Awakened with Bardock. So it's a great linking option if you're running Super Intelligence or Pure Saiyans teams. So they're again going to help boost each other's attack and cause pretty consistent damage. Now another thing to keep in mind, Bardock's passive is really beneficial for other units as well. I mentioned he's a great support unit, and you need to keep in mind other units that have like multiple attacks. So Tech Vegeta Blue, for instance, they don't share many links, but he would benefit from Bardock's passive for each additional attack, so that's another nice feature there. So during the footage, you can kind of get an idea of how well he's doing with No Dupes and 100%. So No Dupes, he still did very good damage. I got a decent range there. Most often around 700,000, but at times he did crit for over 1 million, or even with his Dokkan mode, I believe it was 2.2 million, so not bad with No Dupes. But 100%, he is really good. So as you can see, we're getting into that part here. No criticals right there, 915,000 easily against another intelligence type, so I'm overall very impressed with this unit. I mean, like I said, it's a unit that I really enjoy running on different teams. Plus, I'm a big fan of Bardock too, so another bonus there. Now, for hidden potential, Bardock does get a natural level 5 dodge, so I would suggest focusing more on criticals than using leftover toward additionals. However, that is just my opinion. You could focus on additionals. Some do feel that he'll get more boost there since, again, he does get that boost to his damage after super attacks. So it's really up to your preference. But again, for me, I would focus more on criticals. I just feel like he's going to get the most from that. So we have a Dokkan mode here. We'll check this out. And again, this is at 100%. Missed one, but it happens. And his super attack is a little more simple compared to some of the newer ones, but I do still like his super attack as well. So over 4 million with Dokkan mode at 100%. That's nice. Definitely not bad there. So again, with his super attack, or his SA rather, it isn't really farmable, but there is an SR Agility Bardock that drops fairly often from banners. So the SR Agility Bardock, I actually awakened it to UR and maxed it out since it's a decent unit itself. But I still continue to get them, especially from this current banner. I can't tell you how many I got, so those can be used to raise SA for Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. So when you're getting those, keep those two things in mind. It can awaken to a UR, but also it can be used to raise Intellect Super Saiyan 3 Bardock's SA here. So think about that before feeding those to the Baba shop. So we'll take another look at this rotation here. And again, against another intelligence type. So we have him against Turles here. So 2.1 million with a critical. So again, he does well with No Dupes, but 100% he is going to hit much, much harder. And during different parts of this, his passive was active, and then you can kind of tell at what points that occurs, because again, it has that HP restriction of 70% or below. I mean, overall, this is a great unit. I love Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. He's a good support unit. He can tank fairly well, and he can cause decent damage, especially when his passive kicks in. Now, again, his passive can be slightly restrictive since HP needs to be 70% or below, but it's still beneficial, and it's not hard to meet with some of these tougher events that have been coming up lately. So anyways, guys, we'll wrap it up here. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.